I just seen one of the artists that I respected to the core just jump out the window. And I'm like, oh, come on, cuz, don't do this. Papoose and Remy Ma had the internet on fire. You know, Remy been dragging him through the media. She been cheating out in the public with Easy the Block Captain, the battle rapper, for about 2 years. She finally came out. She was posting, like, I guess, a suitcase supposedly put full of Papoose clothes. Like, oh, he broke. Tell him come get his clothes. He keep texting me saying he ain't got nothing to wear, this, that, and the third. I've been taking care of him. Then she mentioned his kids, like, oh, he a deadbeat. You know, he got a son that swing for the other team, so he disowned him. That's why he got Clarissa Shields trying to have another son. Right. So Pat finally gets fed up. He goes on live for about an hour. He got phone recordings, text messages. He pulling up receipt after receipt, airing Remy out. I mean, it went viral. It's on every site right now, every blog site.
The rap got me. Anytime you write a rap for your bitch, you feel like, come on, you lost.
Yeah. He said he was writing all the raps. And the only reason I'm bringing it up is because I'm thinking about the kids, because I done been in situations similar, or I had homies who've been in situations similar. You know, the guy usually don't say nothing, not out of protecting the woman that's bashing him, but out of protecting the kids. Because I just seen Papoose's daughter. She got involved now. She jumped online and she aired Remy out. So what you think about this? You think it's any win with Pap going online and trying to tell his side of the story, or is it making it worse? To me, it looked like it's making it worse for him.
Man, to me, okay, so I always try to look at things deeper, right? So to me, this is, are you familiar with cluster B personality disorders?
Break that down.
So cluster B personality disorders are basically flaws in personalities caused by trauma in childhood. So some of the disorders are narcissism, histrionic, antisocial behavior disorder. There's a few more. I can't remember all of them. So basically, in my opinion, what's happened is a form of what's called narcissistic mirroring. So a lot of times, women who've been the victim of trauma as kids, meaning maybe they come from a single parent home or an abusive home, you know, a boys' home or, you know, girls' home, shit like that. When they don't have both parents around as a child, normal adolescents get their personalities from both of their parents. They pick up things subconsciously from moms and pops. They use that and they formulate that into a personality, and they build bond that way. So they have a connection with building bonds with people. So the time we spending, that brings us closer as brothers. That makes us respect each other as we hear each other's opinions. You know what I mean? But you have people who didn't have both of those influences, and they don't view commonality as a way to build a connection with a person. They view commonality as a way to get what they want from people. So they'll develop a false personality and a false identity in order to connect with you and get something they want from you. And they'll lay in the pocket for years. So the fact that she was writing his rhymes and basically being a female extension of him in the industry, in my opinion, that's a form of narcissistic mirroring, where she was able to use her pussy to form a bond that really wasn't really a bond. It was just there to get what she wanted from the nigga. And then once she got everything she wanted, she discarded him because he no longer had value. She has the reputation. You know what I'm saying? People know who she is. She's known as an ill rapper and so on and so forth. So she was able to assume his identity by using pussy to do it. You feel what I'm saying? And so this is basically what you call just removing the mask. You ever fuck with a broad or hang with a nigga, and for 2-3 years, it's a solid motherfucker. You're like, this is my nigga. Then something happens. Somebody get cracked, something go on, and then it's a whole different motherfucker you dealing with. It's not a new person. It's they finally are being who they really are. Before, they were being who they needed to be to get what they wanted from you. You feel what I'm saying? So in my opinion, he's on the other side of realizing that, oh shit, I feel like he was genuinely feeling like I found a wife. This is a woman I love. And I feel like he was duped, not understanding these elements of, someone who was mentally ill.
Yeah, but it's crazy because how intelligent Pap is, exactly. And the type of things that he knows. He's He's way smarter than the average person, I was saying, my opinion. And I just think, like you said, a lot of times people can be blinded by love, or like you said, she just became who she eventually wanted to be. Maybe prison could have changed a lot of things for her. Like he said, she was already dabbling with females, and he went in context of that, like she not fucking him and she going to sleep in the room with the bitch, and he's being too cool in a sense, where she wants to even do things like not hang out with him on the birthdays that they plan together and all type of stuff. So
that's one thing.
The signs was there. I just think like in his mind, he was suffering in silence over keeping his family under the same roof, like you said, of not having those parents, or why they still in school, because once it hits the media, this is the things he was trying to prevent. So I don't see him to keep going, doing the back and forth. I just think he had to finally speak his piece, because how does a man choose to defend himself, especially if she's still having narcissistic ways and reaching out to him, still trying to fuck with him, asking him like, is you really over me and shit like that? Because maybe he fucked up because she didn't cheated on him before and he took her back. We know once it gets to that point, it's over with. You got to let her go, and he's staying attached for the family, but a lot of times the relationship is only going to get worse, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't think no pussy in the world is worth taking a woman back after she cheated. And people called me crazy when I said this, but Papoose was a prime example of a man can't love his woman more than she loves him, because he loved her way more than she loved him. I'm talking about he just had a $1.5 million record deal. He was on pace.
He was
to
on a
be
break.
the next superstar in New York. He put all of that on pause when she went to jail. He said when she went to prison, he went broke. He ran through all the money trying to visit her every day, keep her books paid every day, paying all the bills, taking care of the stepkids as well, her kids, that's not even his kids. So he just put his whole life on pause for her, and she got out and did this. It's
mind blowing.
It's mind blowing because I had respect for Remy before she went in. We was looking at Remy like, damn,
Remy one of the ones. When she came out, she had the all the way up. We like, oh, they on. And they was on some real Bonnie and Clyde shit. You would have thought.
But let me ask you a question though. What if you had a homie, and years later you find out everything he was saying to you, somebody else wrote it? Did you really?
No, he was writing her.
Was writing her.
So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
This is.
Oh, okay. You said like from her.
Even beyond her rapping thing, because I didn't know that was going on. But yeah, I would look at her pen different. But her as a woman, we thought she was like a gangster bitch that was solid. She was 100 for her nigga. You know what I'm saying? He stood down for you. You come home. Y'all got the little family. He got the black love shit going on too much. And I think he was overly presenting that to the point where she started despising him or resenting him, or just go to the point of what you said. She probably never really cared that deep for him. It was just what she can get from him. And I always tell people this: women are only loyal to their feelings. The moment you stop making her feel away, regardless, and if he woke up and decided to like stand in his own power, that feeling that she got from him is over with. Now she's lashing out and being who she is.
He was too loyal.
Some ain't capable of love. You feel me? Some people, that's something you taught.
He said K Slay warned him though before they got together.
Yeah,
that's why she talked bad on Slay, because Slay told her like, hey man, I know her from around the way. She get around. This is not something you want a wife. Have fun with it. And Pap went against that warning. And now he's bringing it back up going, well, this is why you be trashing K Slay. But I always told men, I'm telling you, females operate in chaos. If you don't provide some type of chaos in their life, some type of excitement, they're gonna go find it somewhere else. She went and found it in battle rap, fucking Easy to Block Captain. I never heard nobody in prison say they had to tell they significant other to stop visiting. That's how much he was going to go see her. So in my mind, she's in jail looking at him like a lame, like, nigga, you don't have nothing going on. You here every day? You ain't got no bitches. You ain't got no studio time. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
And that's even crazy.
He played himself out of the marriage.
But she taking away, if she really was fucking with that bitch in jail, the bitch in jail probably on her ass. Bitch in jail, like, they're telling you stop coming to see you every week, nigga. And y'all married, y'all probably getting conjugals. Like, god damn, that's crazy. Like, you gotta be a cold motherfucker. But it get like that. Hopefully he learned his lesson, because he's low-key diving in the same way with the approach with Clarissa. That's her name, right?
Clarissa beat him up.
Yeah. They say Pat got a little wobble on you know. Yeah.
He put Easy down. They said he knocked his ass out.
And he said that wasn't his first demo. Like, Remy know how he get down. I just think Pap is so calm, cool, and collective. He has a lot of emotional intelligence, and a lot of, like you said, without that chaos, it's like, nigga, you ain't creating no excitement in their life. Like,
but that's a part of that. You know that, right? Is that whole cluster B shit, that narcissism shit. They try to destroy shit. One one of the easy things to see, to know if somebody has that type of, if they really got it, people who ruin holidays, birthdays. That's one sign. The motherfucker always getting into it with you on your birthday, or it's always some drama when it's something that's centered around anything outside of them. Because they want, no matter what, they need that feel. Because it's an emptiness they have, and they got to fill that void with anything. And drama is the best way to do it. But if a motherfucker is like that, it's always going to be worse. It's going to take more and more drama. That's why if you ever been into it with a bitch, y'all might start off arguing. Then it may get a little physical. Then before you know it, you got the bitch in a headlock. Before you know it, y'all firing on each other.
They want that. They want the fight to fucking make up. And it's crazy because they really just, what they call them, the energy vampires. They draining your energy. And this is why a lot of these women, where you see, because Remy low-key kind of masculine. So she's taking on his masculine energy, because you could be around a woman too much and start to lose yours. And now you're feeding off the masculine energy that she's taking from you. You needing that from her. And this is what they call that shit now, like the Jezebel spirit and stuff like that. Like,
she definitely got that. That's
so
crazy.
that, and niggas get caught up in that, and you thinking you in love, but it's really you feeding for your own energy. Like, you need to go recenter yourself somewhere.
Yeah, he said the final straw was, they had the chick sleeping over.
Tasted dick on her breath. Whose dick is this I've tasted in your mouth, bitch? Say my dick, bitch.
He said he knocked the nigga out, not because he fucked her, because you shook my hand and then fucked her. So he's like, that was disrespectful. You fucking my wife,
fuck me.
just fuck my wife, but don't come to me, shake my hand like we cool, and then behind my back, you knocking her down. But he said the final straw was that bitch who used to be sleeping over. He finally woke up one day like, why does bitch keep going in other rooms sleeping with her? And she was fucking her in the bed with the baby, like in the bed. And that's when he was like, all right, it's over. I gotta pull the cord. You ain't got no fucking limits. Basically.
The goal is to kill you or drive you crazy. That's
fact, destroy you, then go find her next Vic. Cuz easy finna be the next Vic. But they say Cuz got some blackmail shit on her, so that's why she in pocket right now.
Nah,
but
for sure.
Cuz will be swallowed up next.
You know who Vlad the Impaler is?
Yeah, of course. Yep.
Yeah, so that's why he did, the story about him killing everybody?
Yeah.
That's why he did it. You know what I mean? That's really the only way to deal with motherfuckers like that. Because once you get to a certain level of consciousness, and you have a certain level of emotion, you start realizing it's some more motherfuckers like that than regular motherfuckers. They everywhere.
Nah, that's facts.
So
what they say, spiritual warfare.
Basically, Thanos was right, is what you're saying. He had it right. We need to snap, and half of these motherfuckers need to be gone.